Hello, you guys. It's been a couple of weeks. If this is your first time here, I'm prlvettesonai, and I'm so glad to have you. So things are a little different around here, which is why I haven't been on for a while. Life is lifing, things are happening, and we are in the middle of moving. We will be moving house very soon, and it's a little bit melancholy for me. I'm very sentimental. My husband is not. He's like, once he's gone, he's gone. But I'm sitting in my closet, and you can notice in the background that things are not as festive as they usually are, and my closet has been dismantled. Ooh. It's so weird, you guys. It's like I'm sitting in here and it looks like a bedroom again. And you have to do that. You can't have your, a bedroom a room that's listed as a bedroom, walk in looking like a glam. Now, there could be a buyer who loves that, but usually they don't. They want the bedrooms that it's advertised as. But even if they are going to change it into a glam closet, you need to do that. So that's what I did, and you'll see in pictures and video what my closet used to look like and how much fun I used to have in it. But life goes on and you move on. And my next closet dressing room will be so fabulous. I cannot wait to share with you. We already have the house and everything, lined up, contracted, or whatever you want to say. But yeah, so I just wanted to come on here because it's been really stressful, and it is stressful when you're moving. And I'm sure that most of you watching know that. If you have not experienced it, you will, and you'll see what I mean. So with getting your house staged and everything, and ready to list, but then you're still living your life. That makes it difficult a little bit because you have to put things away. You have to take down your very personal things like photographs, family pictures and things like that. You have to remove that because the person needs to be able to visualize themselves living there, right? Their family. So, we were willing to do that, and I broke down my closet, and there was like 7 or 8 boxes of my clothes and things that went into storage. It is so wild. And I know, you're like, well, why does anyone need that anyways? Well, none of us need any of it, honestly, but I enjoy it. So I put it in storage, and until we move. And so that's that. But, I have my daily items and things in the real closets in the rooms, and in our primary bathroom, the makeup and, beauty items that I need on the daily. So, and that's okay, because honestly, that's what most people do anyways. And I'm like, how do they do it? I don't know, but I think I've gotten a little spoiled with that. So those types of things are luxury. So they don't have to stress you out so much, because now I get to see what I really need and what I don't, even though I'm going to do it all again. I'm going to do it all again, and even more fabulous and fantastical in the new house. But still, that's all fun. And it's, just something that makes me feel good. It makes me happy. My little getaway within the home, just like men have their man cave, right? But, with all this moving, what I do is make sure that I don't let it stress me out beyond, because I started noticing you have like all this paperwork you have to do constantly, back and forth. And I started noticing I was getting a blemish on my cheek, and I'm like, no, this is too much, and that does come with stress. So I have to make sure that I rest, take time for me. I said in a previous video, my parents are moving here. Mommy is already here. So I get her situated, but then I go and and chill out and take care of me and relax and watch TV or listen to some music, Pandora or whatever, and just do me, because it's still our home. I can't completely check out because that will overwhelm you so much and stress you out beyond, because all you're doing is seeing your house as something that needs to sell and get out of your way. But you still want to take care of yourself. It's still your home. You know, we're still living here, and I just have to take care of myself and do the things that I would normally do every day. Some things, you get a call and you have to leave within 30 minutes because someone came, they wanted to see the home, and hopefully that is the new buyer, the new homeowner. Because I am ready to move on. I will be sad when we leave because we're here like 20 years, more than 20 years, and we raise our, dog here and our children. So, but I'm ready to move on to our next chapter because it's going to be so exciting and so fun, and it's just different. And you guys will see all of that down the road when we get situated, or even when we start that process. So, but yeah, just, when you're a caregiver and then, you're moving, it doesn't have to overwhelm you to the point where you start feeling like you're having a breakdown, because that can happen. Like I said, look at this right here. It started getting a blemish on my face and it's going away. But that's because of stress. And that just happens, moving is stressful, which is probably why we've been here forever. I don't like moving. I don't like the process. And I said we would not move until it was a home that we just could not say no to. And it was going to be perfect for not just my immediate family, but for family gatherings and to enjoy with our friends and so forth. And we found that house. And so I'm really looking forward to that new chapter in our lives and being able to share that with my parents and so forth. So yeah, but like I said, life is just constantly evolving, and you just move on to a new house, a new job. You have other family may come and live with you, things like that. Those things do not have to be stressful. You just adjust, and that's just a new part of your life. So with this move, it is just a new part of our daily life. This room, it's just as it is. Like, I can hear an echo as I'm talking because it's so empty. But, it's just the next stage, the next phase in life. And someone else will enjoy this room, a teenage girl or a boy or whatever, and they will turn it into their space so they can make their own memories. Or maybe someone will, make a fabulous closet like I did. They may be inspired because they'll see little remnants of, like, she had this was a closet, and you'll see that. And, or maybe not. They can just pull the last couple of racks down and just make it a traditional bedroom. And that's okay because it won't belong to me anymore. They can do what they want, but there's lots of good energy and happiness that took place in this room. So I'm ready to pass the torch and let someone else have it. And my husband is ready to move on to, the new place. It just has lots of land. He's very outdoorsy, and we're just ready to have a good time in life, and just continue to have a good time, because we always try to do that, enjoy life, because life is just for that. Even though, things happen that aren't so happy, you just have to go on and let God help you and keep it moving, right? As positively as you can. But I just wanted to jump on here and say hello and give this little life update as to why I wasn't around, and just let you guys know what's happening in our life, because I'm really excited about it, and I will share more as time goes. So thank you for stopping in just real briefly today. And wherever you are in the world, you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and we'll see you on the next one, and perhaps in our new place. Take care. Bye.